Hello, Lee here. Before I start this video, I'd just like to express my condolences for all the people that have lost loved ones in the Norway attacks. Clearly, it is probably one of the most horrific things I've seen for a while, and I hope the bastard that committed these atrocities, I hope he gets put down for a very long time. Anyway, the point of this video is to do with the Norway attacks. This person, if you can call him that, killed, I think the death toll it says is 76 people in a bomb attack and a massacre shooting. Now, a lot of the people who killed were Labour Party activists, young teenagers who were Labour Party activists. The Labour Party is the government party in Norway, and the reason he done this was supposedly because of his opposition to the government's mass immigration policies, and so that's why he targeted left-wing people. Now, I've been very interested to see the BNP's take on this. Now, the EDL, we know, are denying any links with him at all, despite the fact that he said he's been to EDL meetings. But because this is a far-right extremist that has committed these attacks, I'll be quite interested to see the BNP's response. Now, they don't say much about this. They just say that, you know, they condemn it briefly in an article that's a completely unrelated subject, but it's not the actual BNP, it's their supporters that have actually said the most interesting comments. I will tell you these, and I'll provide links to these articles. Don't read the articles themselves, just the comment. It's quite revealing. This is no joke. This is literally one of the comments about the Norway attacks. The deranged Norwegian who recently committed mass murder was driven over the edge into insanity by the continual betrayal by progressive elites bent on destroying European peoples and their unique civilization. He has already stated as much under questioning, and quite clearly in Norway he blamed the socialists for allowing 150,000 Pakistani Muslims to settle in Oslo. As horrible as his actions were, they pale in comparison with the kind of popular uprising that could ensue if governments fail to reverse their immigration policies and continue with their backroom secret deals and machinations. What happened in Norway could be the precursor of our future. Basically suggesting, you ain't seen nothing yet. This basically saying it was the government's immigration policies that drove him to this. Now, it was his own sick mind that he thought, I have to, I can't just protest, I can't just go to my MP or whatever the equivalent is in Norway, I have to kill people to make a point. So, but don't you dare start blaming immigration for this. It is this person's fault. This man's fault that he's done this. Nobody else's. Maybe a lack of security from the government, but the reason they have such lack of security is because they have such a tolerant nation that the people of Norway live in peace and harmony with a mixture of races. This kind of thing would never happen. That's why it's such a shock. But the fact that you're blaming immigration policies on a man shooting a load of innocent teenagers is quite frankly disgusting. And if this person who said this comment, Pals, I think it's P-O-W-Y-S, I hope he detracts his comments, and I hope if he sees this video he apologises for his comments, because that's quite disgusting that you would blame. I mean, this is the thing with the BNP. They link everything to immigration. The fact that a pensioner is not seen in their local from their local council, so they die, that's because we're sending foreign aid. Apparently. And no, it's just that local council's neglect. That's what it is. And it's just, you link a psycho who has killed innocent people for a political reason, his view being that it's because of the immigration policy. You're saying, well, I'm not condoning it, but I can see why he did it. Clearly, they don't understand that people are this angry about immigration. No, it's one person that's done this. It's one person. And I'm sure, secretly, you probably thought he was right to do that. I dread to think what the comments would have been like if he had actually killed Muslims. They probably said, yeah, they deserve it. Anyway, more comments on a different article. Again, these articles are completely unrelated to the Norway shooting, but people mention them because obviously Norway has been in the news. The causes for this massacre are rooted in the policy of diversity. Whether he was against it or for it is not relevant. The fact is, it's an ugly policy from both angles. The ultimate blame lies at the feet of ineffectual bleeding heart politicians that actively promote this unnatural mixing of races that don't want to mix and create hate where none need exist. Now, to suggest that we're going to get rid of hate by separating people, no, you don't do that. You just don't. Again, literally blaming, the Norway government's immigration policies on, on this massacre, saying, well, they're not listening to him, so he felt he had to take action. No, he is ultimately responsible for what he done. No one else is. Don't you dare stop bringing immigration. I'm sorry. Now they'll, they're saying that, well, this is a case of starting a debate on immigration. No, it isn't. This is a case of opposing extremists on all sides, no matter what political background they're from. No matter if they're extremist left wings or extremist right wing people. It's just opposing extremists. Anything, this should all bring us together as one people, that we all are one people, regardless of our races, and that we all show solidarity in faces of crisis like this. And we all go, no, this isn't a debate for immigration. This guy was clearly mental, and he hates other people that are not the same colour skin of him, so he feels he had to kill people to make his point. No, if anything, this goes opposite to what people say, that it's a debate for immigration. No, it isn't. It's a debate for people sticking together, for people of Norway to stick together and show love and support to each other no matter what. I hope you not enjoyed this video, but saw the point of my video, and I hope you share this video just to show how sad and low the BNP supporters will go to mention immigration in any story, and the fact that they implicitly condone the actions of that bastard are just, it's unbelievable. So I hope I've made a good point in this video, and like I said at the start of the video, condolences to the people in Norway, and I would show any support I could for you. If I could do anything to make it better, I would. And it just shows that we should, like I said, we should all stick together. So thank you for watching, and bye.